I'm often asked what is craniosacral therapy, and the simplest way I can answer is that my system as a practitioner and as healing thoughts for the person and getting a person better, if it's a baby or a child or as an adult, is to allow my system with their system to find a way to balance up what is going on with them within their body, or to find something that is stuck or blocked. And and obviously it doesn't stop in the physical part, because we're not just physical. There is much more than that, and we need to honor that. So I'm allowing the person or the baby's system to say, "Oh, thank you for supporting me in this, and I need your hands to support this part, or your hand to do this." And so once that part is actually listened to, and it feels like it's something, then the body and the brain and the entire system will allow the change in matter of that person or that baby and what happens. So some of the things that I see with babies, for example, when they're really, really tight, they can't move, you can start seeing them really going and opening up and allowing everything, the body, the fascia, and the fascia involves the entire body, and then relaxing and balancing up and centering again. Or sometimes we call them embodied. Sometimes we feel that the babies, for example, they're not as embodied as they need to be. And for adults, these are the words from the self. Sometimes they hold on to the emotions and feelings for a long, long, long time, which makes their body very heavy, very tight, very constricted, unable to move at sometimes. And what happens is that they feel lighter. That's what they say. They feel lighter. They feel more centered. They feel a little bit sometimes heavier, but grounded in a good way. They feel their feet, sometimes they move up and down, and they feel I didn't have a choice of moving my feet. I feel that I had to move them. They were moving them by themselves, which is kind of centering and grounding them. And other times we just need to arise whatever feelings there is, or whatever problem there is, and recognize it and then allow that to happen. Other times it's just the physical part that this needs a little bit of love, and there is a kind of a trauma or a health trauma there, either physical or physical and emotional at the same time, which it's what we do and release. And at times is the vagal nerve, the wanderer nerve, that has been is constantly on guard, feeling unsafe. Is the part where even your thoughts, the eyes, what they see, what they think, what the person thinks, what they think that is constantly aroused, and therefore in a sympathetic mode instead of being in a balanced mode, which then can affect the digestion, because obviously the two of them cannot be together, and the parasympathetic is the one of the vagal nerve is the one that makes you digest your food, and because you're calm enough to digest your food, it makes you sleep well, really deep sleep and resting sleep. And during your sleep, obviously, everything happened, the repair, the liver starting to detoxifying, making proteins, making immune system. So it's a catch 22 there. So, and obviously for babies it's 2-3 session, the majority, unless they had a trauma and the mother had trauma, and then might be a little bit longer, but usually 2-3 sessions. For children, depending what's going on and how they deal with their emotions, and for adults obviously it takes a longer, depending on what they have. And the beauty of craniosacral therapy is that the person is the trust also between the therapist and the person, and the allowing them to feel safe in somebody else's um, hands and arms. And obviously as therapist, well, I worked from my heart for the entire time that I started this beautiful therapy 15 years ago. And I now I love it, and it changed my life, it changes many people's lives, and I'm so grateful that I can do it. And as a nutritionist, I'll obviously do support when is needed. I do support the body as well as the mind. Thank you. I work in North London, N15, or Life by Margaret. Thank you very much.